we're honoring the memory of a local doctor who served the community for many years. Dr. Robert Culpepper Jr. was a pediatrician at Alexandria Pediatric Group who recently passed away on May 28th, and services have already been held. He served the community for 67 years and retired when he was 95 years old. He voluntarily treated the children at St. Mary's Children's Home for several decades. During most of his life, he was active in civic groups and at St. Francis Cabrini and Our Lady of Prompt. Sucker Dr. Culpepper played tennis for decades, loved planting trees and bushes, and was an avid gardener.
He was such a generous, kind heart. We miss him. He lived a very long, illustrious, exemplary life. And the oak tree in front of our clinic right over here was planted when they started the clinic. That big oak tree, that's how long he has practiced here in this building. He has impacted several generations of people. I mean, I meet as a pediatrician with grandmas who are going to Dr. Culpepper as their patient. So I can keep on going, achievements of Dr. Culpepper. And he was so open-minded and learning all the time.
Friends say that those who knew him well will remember him always and feel blessed to have been part of his life.